Hi, it's Monday and I have another week of workouts for you. This is your 10-minute opportunity to get up from the desk, start moving, warm up the soft tissues and also switch on some of the very essential postural muscles that you need to keep you going all day and to keep you in good form and good posture. So let's get started with a standing warm up. First thing we're going to do is switch on the core muscles. So it is presumed that to do these workouts you already are aware of the basics of Pilates and know how to switch on your core muscles. Let's put the hands on the low tummy here. Shoulders drawn gently back and down, nice long neck, chin is leveled off, and inhale through the nose. As you purse your lips, let's blow out and draw up and in with the pelvic floor and the low tummy muscles. Inhale, let go. Exhale, you can start the tailbone, sweep forward towards the pubic bone and up towards the belly button, but stop short of the belly button. Inhale. Exhale, taking that sweep, feeling like you're drawing the right and left side of the body together along the midline. Now I'm going to ask you to keep those core muscles on in the background. Nice low-grade activation. And your challenge is just to keep them on for the 10 minutes while we work out. So let's get started with our warm-ups. Remember, you're working out alone, so you must be mindful of your own body and know what suits you and doesn't. I'm going to put the feet a little wider than hip distance. As we start some side bending action, we're going to start with the arms in windmills, shoulders are down and back, and just breathing gently and naturally and fluidly, we're going to side bend, and the arms go through this reciprocal movement. As one goes up, the other goes down, and side bend. And switch. And switch. Lovely. Keep that movement going. Keep breathing. And of course, keep the core working. As the legs are apart, it becomes a little easier to tune into what's going on in the pelvic floor. So be mindful that the pelvic floor is working as you move. Okay, we're going to pause and we're going to take our stance even wider. Feet are pointed straight ahead, parallel to each other. And this time, as we windmill, we're also going to go into that knee. And here, windmill, and into that knee as we side bend. So keep the weight back on the heel of that bending leg. So you're getting a deeper stretch in the inner thigh here on the straight leg. And you're also starting to switch on some hip and leg muscles in the bending leg. Keep the weight back in the heel though, and keep that knee behind the line of those toes. Core is still on. Everything's working together as one. And release. Fantastic. Let's take the opportunity to stretch the hamstrings. We're going to walk the feet in a little bit. We're going to turn this way. And I'm going to ask you to pull the toes up. Look forwards. Keep your back straight. And flex or stretch the hamstrings here behind the thigh. And then we're going to turn that into a calf stretch on the opposite side. This leg, heel is on the floor, straight knee, toes pointed straight ahead. Just a short stretch. And then we're going the other direction. Starting with that hamstring stretch. Pull the toes up. It's more than just hamstrings, in fact, because the toes are pulled up. It's also your calf muscles. And breathe. That's it. Keep the core on. A few more seconds. And tall. Now it becomes the turn of that back calf. Core still working. Shoulders back and down. Looking straight ahead. Hold on to that stretch. And release. So I'm going to ask you to go and stand behind a solid piece of furniture, okay? So it could be your desk, It could be, or behind you, in front, I'm behind my chair. It could be in front of your desk. You could use a radiator, you could use a windowsill. We just want to have something there for security. We're going to activate the core, switching on. We're going to start with just a few standing Supermans. So we're going to inhale, exhale. Can you raise the right arm up and press the left arm and that leg back and switch. And again, switch and again. So normally we do Supermans in 4-point kneeling on the mat. This is the standing version. And because of the different angle at the hip and the leg, you get a much tighter, more active feeling in the glutes and upper hamstrings when you do it this way. And again. And switch. Great. We're trying as much as possible not to bend that back knee. Now, it's hard to keep it perfectly straight in this position, but that's the challenge. The arm that goes up, it's about it going up and back. It's not so much about reaching for the ceiling, really. I'm not going this way, I'm going that way. And the core is up. One more. And stop. So we're going to take that Superman from a standing Superman to a flying Superman. So let's go. Activating the core. Right arm up, left arm and leg back. And now, can you take off? That's why the chair is there, or your piece of furniture. Just like that. Give you some security as you take off in case you need it. And stand and switch. So I always say, never fear the wobble, because when you wobble, your core is going to have to work harder to correct you and catch you and stop you falling on the floor. So never fear the wobble. And again, over we go. And up. And again. That's it. Lifting the leg, leveling everything off. Let's do 2 more. So lift that leg. If you have to hold on all the time like that, no problem. Just make it as light a touch as you can. I'm going to hold on for the last one. So it's what we call fingertip touch. The chair is there. I know it's there. It gives me a sense of security knowing it's there. I am not gripping it, however. I am just barely tipping it with my index finger, just to give me that sense of security. Now, I want you to roll your shoulder blades back, sliding them back and down. We're about to do some weight bearing through the hands on the back of the chair. You have some choices here. If you find that your chair won't take your weight like that through the back, then yes, go to a windowsill or use your desk, or just turn the chair around and use the seat of the chair. I am going to get something to just cushion up the back of my chair. It's not so comfortable. Okay, and we're going to step back into a plank. So there's the plank line, and we're going to hover there, or stay there, hold that position as we stretch the back of the calf muscles. And just holding it is work, because you can feel immediately that your obliques switch on. So either side of your belly button is working right now. What else is working? Well, my shoulders are working, my arms are working. The muscles that slide my shoulder blade down my back and sit them on my rib cage are definitely working. Getting a stretch in my calf muscles. Yeah, my quads are working. glutes are working, and the longer I stay there, the more my tummy muscles start to pull up and in and start to work. Now we're going to do some push-ups. Because of the angle of the backrest of my chair, my elbows are going to go straight out. But the ideal is to go at 45 degrees from the body, but it's kind of determined by what you have your hands on there. So let's go. Tip in, tip out. These are not the most difficult push-ups that we do in this series of office workouts, because when you have your hands on the arms of the chair, you're lower and you're working against gravity more. It's not always about difficult. It's about good form, okay? And taking it back a notch can help us a lot sometimes to just get a sense of what should be happening in our bodies. That's why I had you on Monday just hold that plank line so you could get a sense of what it feels like to work all the muscles in a plank. So that's that. We're going to step forwards and then release out. Shake out your wrists, and you are done for today. And I will have a brand new set of exercises for you tomorrow. Well done. Thanks for being here.